This guide will show you the basics of how to edit your existing inventory using bulk spreadsheets. The previous tutorial showed you how to export specific fields so you weren't exporting all of your inventory and all of your fields. When you're editing your inventory, you want to be sure that you export your GUID. Now, if you're not exporting your inventory and you're just creating the spreadsheet based on the GUIDs that you can manually type them out. You don't necessarily have to do an export as long as you get all the information correct and you get the headers correct as well. I'm going to come over here and we have GUID, stock, price, and title. Now in front of GUID, I'm going to insert a column. I'm going to type in action equals edit. So having action equals edit here and all of the rest of these blank, this will apply to all of the items in the spreadsheet. Now we have action equals edit, and then we have the identifier, whether it's GUID, SKU, or ID. This has to be in the next column right next to action equals edit. After that, you can have whatever columns you want. In this case, I'm only going to be editing stock and price, so I can remove title. Not necessary here. Now something SureDone does is it ignores headers it doesn't recognize. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy the price, paste it over here, and call this old price. This way, for reference later, not for uploading into SureDone, I would be able to see what the old price is based on the price that I just uploaded. So I'm going to go ahead and make some modifications here. And now we're ready to upload this spreadsheet. So I'm going to come back over into SureDone, and I'm going to Products, Export. Once I get to Export, I'm going to Uploads. Now, as you can see here, you have your email address that would go right here. This is where you would upload the CSV, not the Excel file. So be sure that when you're uploading the file, that it is a CSV file. And we'll explain media later in another tutorial. Now, if you want to, you can go ahead and skip the other channels if you're only going to be editing, let's just say eBay. Or if you want to make sure these edits go across all of your channels, have everything unchecked when you upload. Now that I have the file selected, I'm going to go ahead and click Upload. Now that I clicked Upload, you can see that the results are going to be emailed to me, what time we did this at, how many items are on this spreadsheet, and also the warning that this field is going to be skipped. Now I just refreshed the page, and as you can see here, the status is still pending. And if you wanted to see the file that was actually uploaded, you can click here to download that. And once this is finished, you can see the results as well. Now the results file will show you either the errors or the successes when editing each channel. Now that I've refreshed the page, I'm going to go ahead and download the results file. Now opening up the results file, you can see the action, the GUID, and the fact that it was a success or a failure. If it was a failure, you would see the failure code next to it as well.